You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Papers, please, New Orleans Saints fans. A few weeks ago, I put out a video about the New Orleans Saints. If you want to go to a Saints game, you're going to have your papers showing that you actually got the jab. And if you didn't get the jab, you must provide a negative test. Now, folks, the Saints have went even further now in the battle of telling people what to do with their bodies. And this is completely ridiculous, folks. They're giving you an ultimatum here when it comes to the jab and attending games. Now, guys, let's check this out. Saints won't refund ticket holders who refuse vaccine or COVID tests. So if you have bought a ticket, folks, and you don't want to get the jab or you don't want to get a test, and I don't blame anybody for not wanting to get a test, I believe that you shouldn't actually have to get a test if you don't have any symptoms, because shoving a Q-tip up both nostrils seems to be very, very uncomfortable to me. But you guys go out and make the best decision for yourself. Check with your medical doctor on making any type of medical decisions. Don't listen to us. Don't listen to politicians. Listen to your doctor. But let's go ahead and let's dive into this, guys. This is pretty wild right here. The New Orleans Saints have tried offering the vaccination carrot long enough, and now the team is breaking out the stick. Days after becoming the first team to require a vaccination or a 72-hour negative test to attend the game, the Saints raised the bar by announcing that the team would not offer refunds to ticket holders who refused to provide proof of vaccine or the test. It's a significant step forward in positioning vaccination as the norm. Oh boy. The ticket holder now has the burden of proving their virus-free status rather than the team accommodating their choice not to be vaccinated. Quote, "We receive all necessary local and state approvals to host a full stadium of fans. And with that in mind, we are not offering a refund or opt-out option this season," Saints Senior Vice President of Communications, Greg Bensel, said in a statement. "We remain optimistic that with our community's help and as vaccination rates increase, these restrictions will no longer be necessary as the season progresses." Wow, just unreal. And you have to blame this and put all of this on the mayor of New Orleans. And her name is Latoya Cantrell. That's the person I did a video on. The Saints actually do not own the Superdome. It's actually owned by another party. And if it was up to the Saints to do this, would they actually be doing this? I'm not really sure. But they are at the mercy of the local government in New Orleans. And now the Saints have come out and said, papers or negative tests, or we're not going to give you a refund. Now, how will this actually work? Because we know how tickets actually work in the NFL. When you actually go to a game, you'll see people outside of stadiums selling their tickets. Now, if these people don't want to get the jab, they don't want to provide a negative test, they don't want to get a test, they could actually be outside of the stadium selling their ticket to somebody. And however, if they do that and that person decides to walk into the stadium and show his ticket, they're going to have to show their papers or a negative test. And if they don't, they may not even know about this, then they have just lost out on their money as well. So this is completely ridiculous. This is going to be a complete mess. And I can see a lot of problems actually happening with this, because one thing that we do know, folks, the black community is the lowest vaccinated group of people in this country. So don't expect many black people to be actually attending New Orleans Saints games. Let's just be honest, man. I mean, this is nationwide right here, that people that look like me are the lowest vaccinated group in the country. Now, this is completely ridiculous, folks. I don't believe that teams should actually be mandating that their fans get the jab, because there's some people out there that cannot get the jab. But I believe this is nothing more than politics. Politics has ruined sports, and it's continuing to ruin every single thing in this country. This is ridiculous. I don't agree with this whatsoever. New Orleans, to me, is overstepping their boundaries. Now, I'm a Cowboys fan. I live outside of Houston. And as far as I know, the Texans aren't doing anything like this. The Cowboys, I don't believe are going to do anything like this. Now, remember, the Cowboys last season, they had like 30,000 fans per game before there was even a vaccine. So let's be real. And we also know, folks, that not every single player is going to get the jab. But however, if the players don't get the jab, of course, they're going to be tested. They're going to be allowed into the game and play. But however, folks, we do know that you can still spread the virus even if you have the jab. Let's be real. That's the science. But of course, the Saints, I guess, and the far left New Orleans government over there, they don't care about the science. This is about a political statement. This is about controlling people and controlling the fans. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Live fans, papers, please, or negative tests. If you bought a ticket for the Saints game and you don't want to do either thing, I suggest you try to sell your tickets. And how do season ticket holders actually feel about this, who already bought season tickets, but yet they don't want to get the jab? They don't want to actually get a COVID test. And trust me, season tickets are very, very expensive. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Live, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.